Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs. In today's session, we are going to discuss various topics like FATF. It stands for Financial Action Task Force. What is this? Why is it there in the news? We'll try to understand. We'll also be discussing regarding an institution called INCOIS. Where is it located and why it is there in the news? And we'll also be discussing regarding Rurban Mission, Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Rurban Mission. What exactly is this? Let's try to understand all these points one after the other. Now I am going to open the document. Please have a look at this. Here is the document. You can please have a look at this. Recently the FATF, it stands for Financial Action Task Force, and the headquarters is located in Paris. Recently the FATF has decided to retain Pakistan in which list? Is it in black list, red list, yellow list or grey list? Please remember, answer is option D, that is grey list. What is the meaning of this? I would like to explain you now. So kindly remember, Pakistan has been retained in grey list. Earlier also it was there in the grey list, and even now also it is there in the grey list. Why? What is the meaning of this? Let's have a look at this. Now, if you look at this Financial Action Task Force, it has decided to retain Pakistan in the grey list. How long? Till the next review of its performance on its recommendations during the June plenary session. So till that time, Pakistan is going to be in the grey list. This Financial Action Task Force, what exactly is this? This is an intergovernmental body. It was established in the year 1989. Every point is important. So they may ask you, what is FATF and where is it located, when it was established. Everything is important for our examination. And this FATF assesses the strength of a country's anti-money laundering and anti-terror financing frameworks. However, it does not go by individual cases. For example, if you look at India always claims, and there are so many countries in the world, that Pakistan is considered to be the hub of terrorism. And it is a Pakistan government's failure with respect to protect, this go by anti-money laundering and anti-terror financing frameworks. So it has been an absolute failure on the part of Pakistan. That is the reason why many countries are demanding that action has to be taken against Pakistan. Next, its secretariat is located at the OECD. It stands for Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, and the headquarters is located in Paris. Very important. So please remember this. So now we'll be moving ahead from here. Kindly have a look at this. Another very important one, you may have a look at this. In which year the scheduled tribes and other traditional forest dwellers Recognition of Forest Rights Act was enacted? Very important one. This act was enacted in the year 2006. Very important, right? And this is called Scheduled Tribes and Other Traditional Forest Dwellers Recognition of Forest Rights Act. Look at this. Why is that there in the news? Thousands of tribals living in the villages located in the core areas of Udanti Sitanadi Tiger Reserve, which is located in Chhattisgarh, They are protesting and demanding the recognition of their community forest resource rights. And when it comes to the community forest resource rights, they are given under this particular act, but they are demanding for the recognition of that particular community with respect to their rights. Hence, this is there in the news. Very, very, very important one. So kindly remember this. Next, we'll be going ahead. Look at some more points. The Udanti of the Tiger Reserve was declared as Udanti Wildlife Sanctuary in the year 1984 by the undivided government of Madhya Pradesh. We know that Madhya Pradesh has been bifurcated in the year 2000 and Chhattisgarh has been created. Now whatever we are discussing, Udanti Sitanadi Tiger Reserve, that is located in Chhattisgarh. But before that only, in the year 1984 only, in undivided government of Madhya Pradesh, it has been declared as a wildlife sanctuary. It is a small but an important wildlife sanctuary located in the Gariaband district of Chhattisgarh. Kindly remember this one. Apart from having good habitat for tigers, it is also contiguous for Hariyar Forest Division of Odisha state and acts as buffer for Sonabeda Wildlife Sanctuary. Hence, the location of the reserve becomes significant since it shares its boundaries with another proposed tiger reserve, forming one, that is Chhattisgarh and Odisha Tiger Conservation Unit. So that is the reason why this is very much there in the news. Please remember each and every point. Now we'll be going ahead to discuss more points. Look at this. Which of the following institutions is implementing Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Rurban Mission? Rurban means rural urban. I repeat the question. Which of the following institutions is implementing Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Rurban Mission? Is it Niti Aayog, or Ministry of Rural Development, or Ministry of Urban Affairs, or the Ministry of HRD? And the answer is option B, that is the Ministry of Rural Development. But what is this? When it has been started, let's have a look at this. If you look at this one, Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Rurban Mission is a scheme launched by Ministry of Rural Development in the year 2016. Why? What is the intention here? To deliver integrated project-based infrastructure in the rural areas. Very, very important one, which will also include development of economic activities and skill development. Very, 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 very important one. Right? And a predecessor to SPMRM, that is Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Rurban Mission, was the provision of urban amenities to rural areas, which was announced in the year 2003. So please remember all the points, and they may ask you the same question like this. SPMRM is being implemented by Ministry of Rural Development when it was launched in the year 2016. Fine. We'll be moving ahead to look at more points. Look at this. Another very important one, which we discuss very frequently. Paris Agreement sets goal of preventing global temperatures from reaching 2 degrees centigrade above pre-industrial levels by which year? Is it 2040, 2050, 2070, or 2100? And the answer is option D. I remember, my dear friends, this question we have already discussed. Is that okay? Earlier. But again, I am giving it to you because this is one of the very important areas. And if you look at the competitive examination, these type of questions are being asked. Right? So answer is option D. Kindly remember this. Okay. So the United Nations Paris Agreement was signed by 197 countries in the year 2016. This agreement has the ambitious global aim of preventing global temperatures from reaching 2 degrees centigrade above pre-industrial levels by 2100, meaning 2100, and ideally should be no more than 1.5 degrees centigrade. That is the reason why we always discuss about, the global warming, fine, and environmental degradation, right, and deforestation. All these must be stopped. Is that okay? Then only so we can achieve this. That is the reason why whatever we are learning here, that should be related to the general subjects what we learn in general for the competitive examinations. So here is this INCOIS. It stands for Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services. This is located in Hyderabad. Very important one. So this is located in Hyderabad. Right? And it is located in Hyderabad, and it was established in the year 1999. And another important point is that INCOIS works under which ministry? Please remember, this functions under the Ministry of Earth Sciences. Very important. That's all for today. Thank you so much for being with me this evening, and I'll see you in the next class. Take very good care.